Hello and welcome to another episode of MVPete playing FM22, and we are still in our beta save, although the full version is now out. We're going to keep playing this for at least a couple of seasons, and I'll be starting my new Let's Play soon enough. A club that's, I wouldn't say close to my heart, but geographically I'm very close to. In fact, I can probably see it from my window. So that'll be very fun and see what we can do with them. But for now, we have got to manage our Champions League games against Juventus and Benfica. I mean, we've had a positive start, a point away at Atletico, still difficult to say, was definitely not a bad result. It actually comes up in our positive performances, so that's great. Since then, we have played a few league games, and honestly, we've looked great in the league. Off the back of that, we had a 3-0 victory against Feyenoord. Absolutely dominated the game. Goals from Torres, Goetze, and Max from the penalty spot as well. Philip Max is an excellent footballer. He's actually considered our best player, 4.5-star current ability, and I am worried. I'm very worried that a club is going to come in for him soon, and I just don't think we'll be able to command a massive transfer fee. I mean, he's only been here a season. We paid £7 million from Augsburg, but I don't know. His average transfer value is between 20 and 22 million. I mean, that's a good chunk of change. Don't get me wrong, but for a player that is our best player, has put in performances like he has, I'd want double that. But I've got to remember we're PSV and not a Premier League club, so I guess we're going to have to think about that. He doesn't seem to like Lars Konetka's comments, which is actually unfortunate. It's creating quite a lot of negative feeling here. He has got a high opinion of me, which is excellent. That is really good. So hopefully we can convince him to either stay or go for bigger money. But yeah, that was a 3-0 win against Feyenoord. We had 5-2 victory away at Go Ahead Eagles. A hat-trick for Carlos Vinicius. Goals from Mario Jr. and Doan. No, not Doan, sorry. It was proper from midfield. Plenty of assists going round, and yeah, we did concede 2 goals, but as you can see, it was a very rotated side. I mean, I think I made 8 changes for this. Finally, a good performance from Cantwell, even though he didn't get an assist or a goal, he still played well. Definitely looking for more from him. And then we had a 3-1 victory away at Wilhelm II. Goals from Max from the penalty spot, Zavari and Maduke as well. 2 assists from Doan in that game. Doan's actually pretty good, considering he's only a 2.5-star player. He's still wanted by Burnley and Southampton, so nice to see Premier League clubs in for this lad. 23 years old, I'd say we could easily get 20 to 25 million for him. That would be where I'd be looking for. He is unhappy with training though, so let's just leave that, and then hopefully he'll be happier about training. But yeah, that concludes what we've done. Now we've got to go and beat Juventus. We are at home, so this is a good measure of where we're at. Juventus are currently second in Serie A. 5 wins and 1 loss against Sassuolo. Average rating wise, Paulo Dybala is top of the rankings in the whole league. So yeah, this is not going to be an easy game. Have they made much in the way of transfers? They brought in Mazuri from Ajax, so interesting to play against him. Anything else is just kind of superfluous. Stuff that's already been done. Did they sell anybody of any note? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't know whether it was because it was a beta, but a lot of these big clubs didn't really do much in the way of transfer business. I had the transfer stuff, ticked on, so they could have done stuff if they wanted to, but yeah, no, they decided not to. So let's get into the game. We are at home. Yet again, I would gladly take a point here. It would definitely help us in our ambition. We will have to make some changes though. Opsio is out with an injury, so we'll bring in Romero on the bench. The back 4 looks pretty much set. We've got Joe Drommel in net. Ginkel and Proper in midfield. I would swap out Proper for Goetze. And then we want to bring Gakpo on for sure. He's been very good. So I think we'll start with that. We'll leave Cantwell on the bench because he hasn't been playing all that well. We are at home, so I'll go balanced. I don't want to go too heavy attacking-wise just because it is Juventus and they're probably going to take us apart. Do we have Zangari on as a defensive midfielder? As a ball-winning midfielder? I don't think so. I think we start with this and then we can kind of move from there. I think that's the right play. So, yeah, Drommel in net back row, Teze, Diumichi, Ronaldo and Max. Midfield three of Goetze, Van Ginkel and Torres. And a front three of Gakpo, Safari and Madueke. Come on, boys. Right. We've had a good start in the Champions League. Let's kick on. Let's see what we can do. I mean, if we even get out of the group stage, that's just bizarre. That should never happen. Ever happen. But we've had an okay start. We'll see where we really line up with this game. I mean, I'm amazed we've got a point, honestly. I mean, away from home as well. I know I keep saying it, but it was an excellent performance from our boys. I mean, we started this game positively. We've got more possession and had shots on target, whereas we've limited Juventus so far. First highlight seems to be ours. 20 minutes on the clock. We're playing it out from the back. Ronaldo to Max, to Goetze, to Gakpo. Gakpo plays the ball in behind, but Safari isn't quick enough for it, and Juventus are looking to make something of their own here. Excellent interception by Van Ginkel there, I think it was. Diumichi with the ball. Comes back to Van Ginkel. Ronaldo. Max. Back to Gakpo. In for Goetze. Torres has broken through here, and Facundo Torres puts us up against Juventus. Oh, I love it. That young Uruguayan lad absolutely loves being here. And I'm so glad I brought him on already. It was a good chunk of our wage budget that didn't, and transfer budget that didn't exist. But, you know, it was a good option. And I'm glad we've brought him in because it's allowed Goetze to go deeper into midfield, which seems to suit him better. And Facundo Torres has been excellent playing further forward. So, yeah, we lead against Juventus. Let's see how long this lasts. Max is playing a dangerous game here. He's putting in plenty of tackles and already on a yellow card. They've played through Cuadrado. Cuts out of the box, finds Danilo. McKenna, that's a ridiculous goal from Weston McKenna there. Wow. That was like 30 yards out. Drommel doesn't even move. That's ridiculous. I've never seen a goal like that. He just absolutely yeets it from about 30 yards into the top corner, and Drommel like jumps up but doesn't really do much. And they are on level terms. But I'd just like to point out that if we win this game, we top the group. So we're going to give it a good old college try. Torres on the ball, finds Van Ginkel. Goetze, Zafari, can't quite make it. Sandro collects the ball, plays it forward. Chiesa. Diabala, the man we really need to watch out for here. Sandro on the left. Madueke is trying to cover. Chiesa. Locatelli puts the ball in for Cuadrado. Oh, it's got to be offside. I mean, that's a ridiculous finish from Cuadrado there anyway. He's not going to be offside, I think. I think it looked quite close. Oh, it's given. How does he head from there? He's not even that tall. Locatelli with a 360 no-scope cross. And Cuadrado just gains a foot from somewhere. And beats Max to the punch. That's a ridiculous cross from Locatelli. You're starting to see the difference in caliber of player between the two teams when they can do stuff like that. Zafari's been played in behind. Is he quick enough to get there? He is. Oh, can't do much with it. We need a quicker lad. Because, I mean, Zafari's good. He's just slow because he's old. Van Ginkel. Come on. Max. Torres. All the way back to Diumichi. We've got quite a few yellow cards. We definitely need to mark this to that. Teze tries to play him. Madueke nicks it off Bonucci. And we're 2-2. We're not giving this up without a fight. Nice to see the pressing really pays off here from Madueke. Teze with the right idea with the ball does cause a bit of confusion between Bonucci and Szczesny. And Madueke, who's quick enough to capitalise on the error, just tucks it into an empty net. And honestly, at 2-2, I'm really happy. I mean, look at the state of this, the XG, the shots, and we've leveled possession as well. They've made 2 goals out of an XG of 0.2. What more can we do here? So, yeah, we're going to be very happy with how things are going. Zafari is probably the substitution I'm going to make maybe sooner than later, because he's just not quick enough to beat even Bonucci, the old man. So maybe it is a good idea on 60 minutes. Oh, how do I pause it? And immediately highlight starts. We'll let the highlight roll. Alexandra brings down Madueke, and Max can take his chances at a free kick here. Comes straight off the wall, but he retains possession. Cuts the ball in for Madueke. Oh! 3-2. The Champions League is a ridiculous thing. How are we doing this? How are we beating Juventus? I love it. I absolutely love it. And this is what I'm talking about with Max as well. He's clearly too good for us. He's clearly a player that just belongs in one of these top tier sides. And for some reason, he's just chilling it out at PSV with us. I'm fine with it. So 2 of the back 4 are on yellow cards, Max and Dimitrki. I mean, we're going to have to just level with that because they're our best 2 defenders and players. So they're going to have to stay on. I am going to bring on Vinicius for Safari, just because he probably definitely has more pace. I'm not even going to look. Gakpo's been okay, but I think we're going to bring on Cantwell and give him the opportunity here. Proper can come on for Van Ginkel. And do we bring on Sangare? I think now that we're ahead that we do. So we're going to drop the Mazzala role, have him as a ball-winning midfielder on defensive, and go with that. I think that looks good. Yeah, okay. We'll keep an eye on fitness for the rest of them. But that's a good... we're going to drop some praise. No, wrong button. Oh, there's a highlight. Don't drop the praise yet in case we concede. Sandro with the ball. Locatelli plays it back to Bonucci. Comes to Delict. McKennie. Dybala. Morata. Dybala plays in Morata, and Drommel can push it behind. They really should have scored there. But, I mean, Morata, in my humble opinion, is not the world's best striker. And proves it there, I think. I would like a... Yeah, okay. So, let's drop the praise. See if we can just carry this over the line. Keeping an eye on all the fitnesses. Dybala has a free kick here. Curves it around. It comes off the crossbar. Drommel just stares at it. Oh! Absolutely terrifying. So Max has run his race, it seems. So if we can bring on... Is Moene going to be the best option here? Or Pascagli? Okay, Pascagli is clearly the better option here, so we'll bring him on. And I know Madueke is tired. He has scored 2 goals. I don't think we can bring on any more players, can we? No, we can't. So Madueke is going to have to deal with it. He's the young lad with all of the stamina, so he can stay on. 10 minutes to go. Can we hold on here for like a famous victory against Juventus in the Champions League? They've changed the whole front 4. And we've got 4 minutes of extra time. We've only gone and done it. We've only gone and done it. Torres and 2 for Madueke. I think they just, etching me into PSV history here. That was unbelievable. How do we beat Juventus at home? How do we beat Juventus at all? And after 2 games, this is the state of the group. We top it with 4 points. Juventus on 3. Atletico on 2. They drew with Benfica, who are now on 1. Oh, Benfica with a 94th minute equaliser. I mean, call me crazy, but we could qualify from this group. So in the 2 games following our excellent victory against Juventus, we had this absolutely ridiculous 5-3 victory over Sparta Rotterdam, where Romero, getting his first start of the season, bags a hat-trick. Cantwell scores 2. Philip Max comes off the bench to get sent off for a second bookable offence on 50 minutes. I mean, I don't know how we go down to 10 men, then score 3 more goals, and then concede 3 on top of that. It was a pretty mad game. And then a bit more of a cakewalk against Zwol. It just sounds like you're saying Swol, but wrong. So yeah, we'll go with Zwol. Maduke getting 2, and then Vertesen, who I've not really shown at all, comes off the bench to score. And he's a pretty good young player, to be honest. I mean, 2.5-star current, 3.5-star potential, still only 20 years old, Belgian. I played him up front just to give Zavari a rest. He's not happy with training. Why is no one happy with training? But yeah, like, that was a pretty simple victory against a much weaker side. And we played many of the big hitters, to be fair. I mean, that was a pretty full-strength side, aside from injuries. Talking of injuries, going into this game against Benfica, we've had a little problem with Drommel. He's injured. I'm not sure it's going to let me play him. If it does, I'm gonna, because Vincent Muller is just not good enough, really. If we do a comparison here, for a Champions League away game, I would rather an injured Joel Drommel than Vincent Muller. That's where we're at. So I'm hoping it'll let me play him. So if it does, the team today is going to be Drommel in net, a back four of Teze, Dimitri, Romaldo, and Max, a midfield 3 of Götze, Van Ginkel, and Torres, and a front 3 of Gakpo, Vinicius, and Maduke. Zafari needs a rest, which is why we're not playing him today. And to be fair, he's not been performing at the heights of the other players. Maduke is now our top goal scorer, which is mad. But this guy, this kid is unreal. He's genuinely outstanding. So yeah, we'll try and utilize him as much as possible. I don't know how your feelings are on 2 playmakers in a team. We've not been getting solid performances out of Van Ginkel or Proper as a box-to-box midfielder. So I've decided to change it and go with a deep-lying playmaker and the advanced playmaker for Facundo Torres. But if we make a Facundo Torres an attack-minded one, in my head that works. We'll just have to see what the match engine decides to do with it. So yeah, let's submit the team, and it is letting me play him. So let's hope that that's all good. Yeah, again, away in the Champions League against a pretty good Benfica side. There are plenty of excellent players here. Everton, Darwin Núñez, Grimaldo, Otamendi. You know, these are all pretty standard names. They've even got Rafa, Adeltaba on the bench. You know, Seferovic, Ramos, Jedson Fernandez as well. He's a big name player. So yeah, not able to field a full list of substitutes. So that's all right. Whatever they want to do. But yeah, we need to put on a real show here. If we can get a result, even a draw would be unbelievable for us, really, in the current standing of you know, this state that we're in, basically. I mean, us being first at the moment in the group is, I would say, unprecedented. So who knows? First highlight here: Romaldo to Torres, Van Ginkel with the effort, and Marco Van Ginkel, captain, playing his first game as a deep line playmaker, just dinks the goalkeeper, puts it in the top right hand corner. Sorry, left hand corner. Left and right. Yep, left hand corner. And what a finish there from Van Ginkel. I mean, that shot there was something special. It was like he chipped it, but with some pace and power, so it kind of arched, but not slowly. That was a lovely finish. And away at Benfica, we go 1-0 up. Max with a throw in here to Götze, back to Torres, Vinicius, Maduke. Oh, I so thought that was nestling in the bottom corner. Considering how prolific Maduke's been recently, I just assumed that was going in. Oh, no, boys, don't give away a penalty. It looks like Darwin has been pushed by Van Ginkel. Anthony Taylor, mate, what are you doing? Come on. João Mario steps up for the penalty. Can an injured Joel Drommel do anything? No, he can't. 1-1. Like, I mean, we've started well. We've got a goal from open play. There's had to be a penalty. We don't need to see the penalty again. Highlight here from the kickoff. Giomicki going to Van Ginkel, back to Ronaldo. It's just been a wild ride so far in the Champions League. I mean, I in my wildest dreams, I did not see us doing this well. Vinicius almost getting through there from the pass from Goetze. Doesn't quite make it. Big ball down from the goalkeeper. Comes to us, though. Ronaldo can play out from the back. Finds Max. Gakpo. Back to Max. Cuts inside for Torres. Gakpo's away on the left. Retains possession. Cuts back. Goetze, can he find the ball? Van Ginkel. Max. Oh, Philip Max. What a strike from Philip Max from outside the box. And just reminding us, he is our best player. Like, Maduke's good. He's got nothing on Philip Max. Genuinely an outstanding goal there from the left back. Takes it first time. Severe power on it. Just beats the goalkeeper. And we take the lead again in Portugal. How are we this competitive? PSV Eindhoven are not this good. Even with me as their manager, they are not this good. I refuse. Injured Joel Drommel does some business there and keeps the ball out. And I think we take a 2-goal lead. I don't see that being offside. In real time, I didn't see that being offside. In which case, that's a fantastic header from Cody Gakpo. It is awarded. That, I mean, and another assist for Philip Max. Digs it out at the far post, and Gakpo's free to head it home. And half an hour in, we've scored 3 goals away from home in the Champions League. How are we this good? I'm not complaining. I'm astounded. I thought we'd get absolutely pasted in the Champions League when I saw that we had Juventus, Atletico Madrid, and Benfica. Benfica are a B+ side, whatever way you look at it. So, going away from home, scoring 3 goals in the first 25 minutes is a big deal. It's just we've just exceeded all expectations so far. Can we exceed them further here? Maduke has the ball. Tries to cut it across, but it comes back out to Everton, who clears it. Giomicki heads it down, but it only comes to João Mario, and they are away. And Joel Drommel can just stand there as he gets rounded. And the deficit is cut to 1 for Benfica. Can we get in ahead at half-time? Oh, there's a highlight. Benfica playing down the right. Ball comes across. Teze with a header away. João Mario and Grimaldo combining here. Finds Everton. Puts it back. Lazaro with the goal. And maybe that injury to Joel Drommel is showing there, because I fully expected him to save that. He had far too much time and space and does put it in the bottom corner. But surely Drommel's got to do better than that. Oh, near post. Right, well, if I can take a minute to breathe, it's 3-3 at half-time now. And we've thrown our lead away twice. We just need to keep applying the pressure. I mean, maybe if we get ahead again, we try and lock up shop. Max with the corner, it comes back out to him. Max with the ball across. Gakpo went up for the header. It's cleared away to Ronaldo. Worried he's going to get taken away here. Oh, it was a great ball in for Vinicius, but it does go over. I did think Ronaldo was going to get his pocket picked there, but it didn't quite work out like that. I mean, according to the match stats, we shouldn't even be in this game. But this is where we're at. And we are very competitive. Free kick here from Goetze. Gakpo with a header. Maduke at the back post. Vinicius with the finish. Was he offside? I don't think so. That was the most... it was the most complex free kick routine I've ever seen. And it was so unnecessary, so extra. And it came off. I'm so here for it. Right. Now that they're down, we're going to drop the praise with 18 minutes to go. We're going to change some personnel around. Madueke, who has run a fantastic race, is going to come off. We're going to bring on Cantwell, swap him for Gakpo so they can play on the correct sides. Proper can come on for Van Ginkel. Do we bring off Giamicci? He's tired, but he is by far our best centre-back. We bring on Boscagli. Maybe the fresh legs will be enough, but Giamicci is really tired and on a yellow card, which makes me very nervous. Doan could come on for Torres, I guess. I think that's all the substitutions we make. Oh, we probably should bring Sangare on. Yeah, we'll bring on Sangare for Goetze. Have him as that ball-winning midfielder who can just clean up, and we'll drop back to balanced and see if we can last 18 minutes with the lead. They are playing a 4-4-2, so probably trying to either utilise the wide spaces or pump it forward to their two forwards. Gakpo with his shot there, but it's cleared away, and Benfica looking to counter. If this player could get a bit closer, that would be great. Instead, he lets Nemanja run the whole way. Max with a clearance there. Good header away. Comes out to Valentino. Puts the ball across Severovic with the header, and we lose the lead again. Oh! Maybe playing Drommel was a mistake. If we lose this, I'm going to be utterly heartbroken. And I can feel it coming as well. They can feel the balance of play just edging away from us. Benfica on the attack. Valentino tries to play in Severovic, but Ronaldo can collect it. And we have a chance to do something of our own here. Proper with the ball forward. Vinicius never really getting there in front of Otamendi, and Benfica can do something with it. Pizzi plays in Severovic. Drommel can save it. Oh! So tight and so tense. It's too close, this. I mean, we deserve at least a draw out of this. Doan with a good interception, and he can at least take the ball away from them for a minute. Goes a long way, finds Cantwell. Cantwell puts it across. Vinicius hits it straight at the goalkeeper who's on the ground. Oh! All he had to do was lift the ball into the net, and instead he just slaps it straight at the goalkeeper who knows nothing about it. Oh, 3 minutes to go, and Benfica have a highlight here with a throw-in. Grimaldo to Nemanja. Grimaldo with the ball across, and Severovic scores. Oh, God. How do we do it? How does this happen? Right, well, we've got to throw everything behind it now. We're going to very attacking. We're going to encourage everybody. 5 minutes of extra time to find an equaliser. We don't deserve to lose. And that's exactly what happens. 5-4. It finishes in Benfica. We threw it away. How? Those balls in for Severovic were just too potent. We couldn't deal with his aerial presence at all. Oh, breaks my heart. I've got to be proud of the boys, but surely we've got to be able to get that over the line. And now this is how it looks. Benfica topping the group on 4 points. Us second. And then we have Juventus on 3 with Atletico Madrid on 2. And they've yet to play. Honestly. That was definitely a thriller. That is the definition of what that game just was. I just can't believe we couldn't see it out. 4 times we led in that game. I just... It's so... You know, we grasp defeat from the jaws of victory at every turn. I mean, we can be disappointed. I don't agree with the post-match report whatsoever. I just want to see how the other game ends up. Because that could definitely change things. So if we go to home, no, where's leagues? Leagues in focus? Nah, because that's competitions. There we go. So Juventus beat Atletico. So currently we are third, which is not ideal. Yeah, Juventus beat Atletico comfortably 2-0. Atletico looked rubbish in that game. Managed to control possession, but did nothing with it. Well, I think what that means is we need to beat Benfica at home. And then I think we need to get some sort of result against Atletico at home or Juventus away. It's not impossible, judging from the way we've been playing. But that result has definitely made things a lot harder. A lot harder. So, schedule-wise, we're going to come back instantly for a game against Ajax. We've got to show the Ajax games. They're just too important for the league and to show how good they are, really. So we'll play Ajax. And then we'll come back for the home game against Benfica. Because if we win that, that definitely makes these two games worthwhile. And if we lose, well, I don't know. Maybe we just show Juventus. But all the important games are happening now. That's for sure. I've been MVP. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.